Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo, two. All right. Hey, Dr. Shane, African American marriage counselor. May I help you?
Hey, Dr. Shane, it's Brian. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm all right. I'm making it. Listen, I didn't know who to call, and just figured I'd give you a call because I just didn't know what to do. I'm really at my wit's end. I've been doing everything we talked about in the last session. I've been doing everything that Karen asked me to do, and I still feel like I'm walking on eggshells. Nothing I'm doing seems to be satisfactory.
Walking on eggshells again. I know we talked about it. I mean, it's our second session. We haven't gotten that far into it, but I'll be honest with you, Brian. It's kind of frustrating. I get it. We talked about that, and it doesn't seem like it's going to stop. But just let me say, whenever couples are in fights and small things become big things, you're not really fighting over the facts. You're fighting about how you feel about the fact teller. So over time, what we got to do is really figure out what's the problem and what's the symptom of the problems. You guys are fighting over the symptoms. But as we get to focus more on the problems, the symptoms should abate. So let me just say this one thing, and I know right now you're frustrated and you're ready to pull your hair out. We're going to make you an appointment. We're going to get you taken care of.
Dr. Shane, I'm bald.
Okay, you're bald. I know. This has been for years. I get it, Brian. I appreciate you using humor at this moment. But let's just know this. That okay, your problem isn't a lack of will. Your wife really is trying to work on it. You're trying to work on it. It's a lack of skill. It's a lack of skill. So what we're going to do and what we're in the process of doing, we're just too early in it, and I know you ain't got but so many hairs left, is just helping you develop the skills to figure out how to resolve these differences and really get to the heart of the matter, okay?
Yeah, man, I just feel like everything I'm doing, she's picking at. So I'm really just trying to stay out of her way. But at the same time, I want to be able to live in my own house.
Yeah, we talked about her OCD, and we talked about how, I hate to say this term, but nutty it drives you. And we're working on it. This one's just not going to be a quick fix, Brian. But studies have found, and my experiences has found, over time we'll be able to help her reel some of that in and get to the root problem of why she's nitpicking everything.
I hear you. So what do you suggest that I do? Because right now I escaped to the car just to get a quick breather. What do you suggest that I do?
I think a breather and a drive might be good. I would tell her where I was going first. Sometimes you do need a few moments to de-escalate. Right now, if you went in there, you'd probably blow up, and that ain't gonna be a good thing. So let's do that. Text her, tell her you set up an appointment for. I'll get them to put you in there in special RVSB, okay, and we'll get you in this week.
I really appreciate it, Dr. Shane.
All right, thanks a lot. Kay, watch out, get a hat or something, okay? It's cold out there, man.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Whew. Couples come to me all the time and they wonder, why are we at each other? What happened to us? How can we get our mojo back? And so the first question I ask him, like I asked Brian here, was, boy, did you ever have your mojo? He's like, oh my God, we used to love each other. And it was an amazing relationship, and things have just gone bad, and we've been disconnected, and now we're really at each other. So what we're going to do is just help you figure out, how do you connect on the things that you're supposed to connect on, which is your job. And what I'm going to do is help you deal with the issues that keep tripping you up every time. Because usually they're the same problem in different clothes. They're the same problems having different clothes. Every time we talked about a fight, it was over the same thing. She would be on him, he would be calm, he wouldn't say anything, then he would blow up, or in this case, pull his hair out. So what we're gonna do is help you learn to focus on the problem and not just the symptoms of the problem that you always fight about. If you're tired of walking on eggshells, I get it. It's gotta be the most frustrating thing in the world. But we have a solution for you. What you could do is you could visit AfricanAmericanMarriageCounseling.com, AfricanAmericanMarriageCounseling.com. We have a course on the ABCs of communication that will help you get to the bottom of it. Alternatively, you could give me a call and set up an appointment. I'm going to get back to my game, but I look forward to seeing you in the future.